أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Inshallah, we're going to be continuing on with the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam's history and the ancestral lineage of the prophets. We started off with the Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam in the very first video of these series of the prophets alayhim salatu wasalam. And from Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, then we went and covered Idris alayhi salatu wasalam. And we also covered Nuh, and we covered Lut as well. Hud, Lut, also Salih alayhi salatu wassalam. We're moving on to Prophet Ibrahim and are now in our 15th video, picking up from page number 73 in the original script of the stories of the Prophets alayhim salatu wassalam. And the current cover displayed is the more recent version of this same series or this same book, page number 73, in reference to Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam's knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Jalla Jalaluhu says, and how should I fear those whom you associate in worship with Allah, though they have no benefit or harm upon me, while you fear not you feel not that you have joined in worship with Allah, things for which He has not sent down any authority. So which of the two parties has more rights to be in security? If you only but knew. Jalla Jalaluhu states that, Surah number 6, ayah number 75 through 83. It is those who believe in the oneness of Allah and worship none other than He, and confuse not their belief with dhulm, meaning the wrongdoing, worshipping other than Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, associating with Him. For them only there is security, and they are the guided ones. And that was our proof which we gave Abraham against his people. We raise whom we will in degrees. Certainly your Lord is all-wise, all-knowing. In that debate, Abraham clarified to his people that these celestial bodies do not serve as deities and cannot be worshipped as partners with Allah Jalla Jalaluhu the Almighty. Indeed, these bodies are created things, fashioned, controlled, managed, and made to serve. They appear sometimes and disappear at others, going out of sight from our world. However, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, the Almighty, does not lose sight of anything, and nothing can be hidden from Him. He is without end, everlasting, without disappearance. There is no other deity than Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. Abraham made clear to them first that the celestial bodies are unworthy of worship, and second, they are among the things that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu commanded, and from among His signs are the night and day, and the sun and the moon. Prostrate not to the sun nor the moon, but prostrate to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, who created them, if you really worship Allah alone. This is Quran, Surah number 41, ayah number 37. Abraham's reasoning helped to reveal the truth, and then the conflict between him and his people began. For the worshippers of the stars and planets did not stand mute. They began arguing and threatening Abraham. Abraham replied, do you dispute with me concerning Allah, while He has guided me, and I fear not those whom you associate with Allah Jalla Jalaluhu in worship? Nothing can happen to me except when my Lord Allah decrees will something happen. My Lord comprehends in his knowledge all things. Will you not then remember? And how should I fear those whom you associate in worship with Allah? Though they can neither benefit nor harm, while you fear not that you have joined in worship with Allah things for which He has not sent down to you any authority. So which of the two parties has more right to be in security? If you but know, it is those who believe in the oneness of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu and worship none but Him alone, and confuse not their belief with wrongdoing. In worshipping other than Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, for them only there is security and they are guided. The curtains are drawn on the first category of people, and this is Quran, Surah number 6, ayah number 80. The curtains are drawn on the first category of people, those who are worshipping celestial bodies. The next situation reveals the second group, those who were practicing idolatry. Allah gave Abraham alayhi salatu wasalam the reasoning he needed the first time and every time he argued with his people. Almighty Allah Jalla Jalaluhu declared, and that was our proof which we gave Abraham against his people. Alayhi salatu wasalam. We raise whom we will in degrees. Certainly your Lord is all wise, all knowing. Quran, Surah number 6, ayah number 83. Abraham did his best to make his people heedful, to the belief in the oneness of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, and to the worship of Him alone. He bade them to firmly renounce the worship of idols. He encouraged them, in other words. He said to his father and his people, "What are these images to which you are devoted?" They said, "We found our fathers worshipping them." He said, "Indeed, you and your fathers have been in manifested error." They said, "Have you brought us the truth, or are you one of those who play about?" He said, "Nay, no, your Lord is the Lord of the heavens and the earth, who created them, and the one who and of that I am one of the witnesses." He is the Lord of the heaven and the earth, and is the one who created them, and I am witnessing and attesting to that. All was finished between Abraham alayhi salam and his people, and the struggle began. The most amazed and furious was his father or his uncle, as some people again say he was his father, Azar, or it was his uncle. The Quran says father directly, not uncle. And Allah Ta'ala knows best. For as it is well known, he not only worshipped idols, but sculptured them and sold them as well. Abraham felt that it was his duty as a good son to advise his father against this evil so that he could be saved from Allah Jalla Jalaluhu's punishment. Being a wise son, he did not make his father feel foolish, nor did he openly laugh at his conduct. He told him that he loved him, thereby hoping to generate fatherly love. Then he proceeded to gently ask him. Why he worshipped lifeless idols who could not hear, see, or protect him. Before his father could become angry, he hastily added, "O my father, verily there has come to me of knowledge that which has not come unto you. So follow me, I will guide you to a straight path. O my father, worship not Satan. Verily Satan has been a rebel against the most beneficent Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. O my father, verily I feel least a torment from the most beneficent, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, to overtake you so that you become a companion of Shaitan in the hellfire." He, the father, said, "Do you reject my gods, O Abraham? If you stop not, I will indeed stone you. So get away from me safely before I punish you." Abraham alayhi salatu wasalam said, "Peace be on you. I will ask forgiveness of my Lord for you. Verily he is unto me ever most gracious, and I shall turn away from you and from those whom you invoke besides Allah Jalla Jalaluhu." His father's harsh treatment did not stop Abraham from delivering the message of truth. Angry and sad to see people prostrate before idols, he was determined to stamp out these practices and went to the town to debate with the people, knowing full well that he might suffer harm there, like a wise doctor searching for the cause of a sickness so as to prescribe the proper cure, or like a judge who questions the accused sharply so that he might detect the truth. Abraham asked them, do the idols see you when you prostrate before them? Do they benefit you in any way? They quickly tried to defend their beliefs. They argued that they knew their idols were lifeless, but that their forefathers had worshipped them. To them, this was proof enough for their belief. And it's a strange situation as we have today. People are exactly the same from Adam until now. And so they just simply justify, our parents, did this way. Those who raised our parents did it this way, and this is proof enough for us to also do it this way. Oh, by the way, I want to clarify the prior ayah is in Surah number 19, ayah number 43 through 48. But we're moving along now. Abraham explained that their forefathers had been wrong. This angered them and they retorted, are you condemning our gods and our forefathers, or are you just joking? Abraham showed no fear as he replied, I am serious. I come to you with true religion. I have been sent with guidance from our Lord, who alone is worthy of worship, who is the creator of the heavens and the earth, and who regulates all affairs of life, unlike the dumb idols which are just stone and wood. To convince them that the idols could not harm him, he challenged, I have already condemned them. If they had any power, they would have harmed me by now. Almighty Allah Jalla Jalaluhu recounted and recite to them the story of Abraham when he said to his father and his people, what do you worship? They said, we worship idols, and to them we are ever devoted. He said, do they hear you when you call on them, or do they benefit you, or do they harm you? They said, nay, but we found our forefathers doing so. He said, do you observe that which you have been worshipping, you and your ancient fathers? Verily they are enemies to me, save the Lord of the entire world, who has created me, and it is he who guides me, and it is he who feeds me and gives me to drink, and when I am ill, it is he who cures me, and who will cause me to die and then will bring me to life again, and who I hope will forgive me for my faults on the day of resurrection. Quran, Surah number 26, ayahs number 69 through 82. In another surah, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu revealed, and remember Abraham, he said to his people, worship Allah alone and fear him alone. That is better for you if you only but knew you worship besides Allah only idols. You worship besides Allah only idols, and you only invent falsehood. Verily, those whom you worship besides Allah have no power to give you provisions, so seek your provisions from Allah Jalla Jalaluhu alone and worship Him alone, and be grateful to Him alone you will be brought back. And if you deny then nations before you have denied their messengers, and the duty of the messenger is only to convey the message plainly. Quran, Surah number 26, ayah number, Quran, Surah number 22, ayah number 16 to 23. See they not how Allah Jalla Jalaluhu originates creation, then will repeat it. Verily, that is easy for Allah. And he says, say, travel in the land and see how Allah Jalla Jalaluhu originated creation. And then Allah will bring forth, resurrect the creation of in the hereafter. Verily Allah is able to do all things. He punishes whom he wills and shows mercy to whom he wills. And to him you will be returned, and you cannot escape in the earth or in the heaven. And besides Allah, you have neither any protector or guardian, nor any helper. And those who disbelieve in the proofs of Allah, the evidences, the lessons, the signs, and revelations, the meeting with him, it is they who have no hope of my mercy, Jalla Jalaluhu says, and it is they who will have a painful torment. Inshallah, we will stop here on page number 79 and then pick up from that particular section. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik wa tabarak asm rabbik wa ta'ala jadduk wa la ilaha ghayruk wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-ali al-azim. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، سلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.